Well, grand people, welcome back to Kevin's Corner. Today you join me in Bristol, near Brislington, which for the keen Kevin's Corner viewer, you remember from McDonald's Life Hack Adventure, which was released many, many years ago. As some of you know, the McPlant released what was yesterday in McDonald's across the country, 250 McDonald's, and I feel that it is my responsibility almost to give you a review of this fantastic new McDonald's item. Well, I don't know it's fantastic, I haven't tried it yet. So in this bag I have a McPlant. So the McPlant is a vegan item which comes in this rather tasteful brown and green box to remind you that green is vegan. Inside you have this very poorly assembled burger. I must say that this is an absolutely shit McDonald's, but it's the most local one which is doing this trial. In the McPlant is anything you can choose of. There is some cheese in there which isn't big enough and hasn't melted because it's vegan cheese. You've got a patty, you've got pickles, you've got all the sauces on the dressing table. I feel like there's a lot going on here. So I've also ordered one, how I would order it, which is plain with only the cheese. So we're going to get a comparison. So I think it's 1 minute 30 in. We haven't tried the burger yet. Let's try the burger. Interesting texture, I would say. It is sort of like every vegan burger I've ever had. Not very well held together, but I mean, taste-wise, it's not too bad. There is a lot going on, but because the burger itself, which is oven cooked by the way, they literally get some frozen patties, put it in the oven as you would at home, and then serve them to you in a burger. There's nothing special about these. There's a lot going on, but I think because the burger is pretty tasteless on its own, it kind of needs it. Definitely not bad tasting by any means. Got a Fanta. Very nice Fanta. Personally, I think I prefer McDonald's Fanta to sort of like your day-to-day Fanta. I think it just, I don't know, it's nicer. The pickle definitely helps. Like once it's in my McDonald's and I can really test this out properly, which might not be until January, February time, I think this, with like a layer of pickles the size of the patty, might really be very nice. Because it would just taste a pickle with a bit of patty in the middle. Not too bad. The fries tonight are they're somehow crispy and cold and way over salted all at the same time. As I say, I really have no faith in this McDonald's as a place. So I've devoured the McPlant in 4 minutes. A McPlant costs $3.49 by the way here. $4.99 as a normal meal and $5.39 as a premium meal, which is pretty. It's the same as a Big Mac. It's the same as a quarter pounder. I sort of don't have any issues with that, but I think compare it to a meat burger, sort of compare it to the weight and size, you're paying more for the vegan one than you would be if it was a meat equivalent. I don't feel they could get away with serving another burger of the same size with meat for that money, because I don't know whether you would buy it. Add some barbecue sauce to your chips. The fact that they're cold and over salted, you can let slide. It's not too bad. Dry Foods Manic over there. I think I might pop in and see what if they need any help. Okay. Because I am starving, I had breakfast at about 10 o'clock. It is now 12 hours later, 10 o'clock. My second McPlant. And I noticed it was plain. It isn't quite plain. I've taken out the tomato, which wasn't in the other one. They missed out the tomato, but it's the second day. And if they miss out a tomato, they miss out a tomato. I'm not going to complain. No tomato, no mustard, no pickles, no vegan sandwich sauce. So this just has lettuce, cheese and ketchup. It is a much more basic burger. It's got a lot less going on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get a bit of the meat here, take it apart. And you can see it's got no holding together power. It is very flaky. It just takes like any vegan burger you would buy in Aldi, Tesco, Sainsbury's, put in the freezer at home. It's exactly the same. It's not very well seasoned. It's sort of the type of burger which I can't complain about. I can't say it tastes bad because it doesn't. It has the meat patty, or the vegan meat patty, has some flavour. The condiments, the bun, they have some flavour. But if I was at home and I couldn't be bothered to cook and I was vegan, I would say that there were better options out there than this. But if you're vegan and you really miss eating beef burgers and you're out, or let's say you're out with a bunch of meat-eating friends who go to Mackey's and you want to join in eating Mackey's, it's not bad. If I had a choice between this and the veggie deluxe with the dippers, I would be choosing this. I think this has risen to the top of the McDonald's vegan menu, apart from apple pies, because apple pies win. Used to like apple pies, but since they became free, I love a good apple pie. Add some barbecue sauce, it completely drains it out. I mean, I think those protester people who glued themselves to McDonald's warehouse or whatever wanted fully plant-based by 2025. Well, I tell you, if this was the only thing on the McDonald's menu, McDonald's would be bankrupt by about 1 o'clock tomorrow. Because it's just not something that gets people in the door. It's sort of like, if you're at McDonald's, you might order it. But I don't feel that I would. I mean, I've come from Bath to here 20 minutes tonight to try this. I don't feel that I would do the same ever again. These are only about, I think, like 430 calories. So if you're meat eating and you're looking for a healthier option, these aren't a bad option. Is this a thumbnail? Is that a thumbnail? That can be a thumbnail. But yeah. So what am I saying? I don't think there's a huge amount I haven't said. The beef, or the fake beef patty itself, very tender, very flaky, very little flavour. Now, I haven't read the full operations report, but I don't think you season it. I think if it goes in the oven, you put it in a heating cabinet, and then 20 minutes later it goes into somebody's burger. And I think a bit of salt and pepper wouldn't go amiss. Just salt and pepper, sorted. Then, like, you have to think, 5 years in the future, if this was the only patty, it would have to become a Big Mac. It would have to become a Big Tasty. Like, if you put two of those patties in a Big Mac, would it make a Big Mac any worse than it is at the moment? And realistically, when you have the Big Mac, you taste the pickle, you taste the onion, you taste the Big Mac sauce. But two little flat meat patties, which are like that 2mm thick, you don't really taste. So I think if you put two of those in a Big Mac, it would not make a Big Mac worse. I suppose that's where the future is. So I guess thank you very much for watching my McDonald's employee reviews the McPlant. If it was to go on the tier list, it would be a solid C. Not brilliant. It's not shooting up, but you could put a beef patty in that burger, and it's a deluxe cost pound from last year, and it's nothing special. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, like it. Push the subscribe button. I can do more reviews in the Twingo. I can review the entire McDonald's menu if you want. Like, I eat a lot of McDonald's. It's normally free and stuff. So, if you want more reviews, tell me and I'll make more reviews. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. I'm going to go home, do about 18,000 hours of structural stability for a bridge thing I'm designing, and then I'm going to jump off the bridge once it's built. Good night.